Moving on to question number 2. Oh, I didn't change the number up here. Question number 2 from the warm-up. Once again, O, C, N. 3-line method. I have an original amount, which is the O column, which is 135. Remember, that's always over 100. That's 100% of my original value, 135. Something's going to change it, and I'm going to get a new value. So my new value, obviously, it increased. It went up to 170. So what I'm trying to find again, because the problem in the warm-up said to find the percent change. This is change, percents are on the bottom, so right there is where my X will go. Now remember, X doesn't always go there. You just got to pay attention to what you're solving for. So now, how would I figure out how I went from 135 to 170? Subtraction. 170 minus 135. And I go ahead and that becomes a 10, that becomes a 6. 5 taken away from 10 is 5. Take away 3 from 6, you get 3. So my answer here is 35. Now, with that being said, have I set up a proportion that I can solve? Yes, I have. So now I'm going to cross multiply. When I cross multiply there, I'm going to get 135x. Now I'm going to cross multiply the other way. And I'm going to get, you guys have calculators, use them. 1 times 5 is 5. 1 times 3 is 3,500, because I had the 2 zeros in front. Or back, I'm sorry. 3,500. Once again, do you see an equation? Yes, you do. So anytime you see an equation, you should know you have to have the opposite line. Now, if you have a variable and number right next to it, that means side by side. It always tells you guys, if it's side by side, it means multiply. Take it over the opposite line, you must divide. So that's done. And now we have a lot larger numbers. Now, we can do this, but you guys have calculators, so I would recommend using them. But let's just let's just go ahead and do this. 3,500 goes inside the house, 135 outside the house. So I say to myself, could I get it in there 3 times? No, because that would give me a little bit too high. So I can only get in there twice. So now, 2 times 5 is, or do it off the side because it makes it easier for you guys, but use your calculators if you have it. 2 times 5 is 10, carry the 1. 3 times 2 is 6, plus 1 is 7. 2 times 1 is 2. 270. Now I have to subtract. This 0 minus 0 is 0. 5, can't take away 7, so make it 15. Borrow. 15 minus 7 is 8. Now I bring down my 0, 800. So now I say, whoa, so 2 times is about 270. I need to get to about 800. I can't go in a full 7, maybe 6. So 135 times 6. And then we see that we take a look at that, and that gives me a 0. And because 5 times 6 is 30, carry the 3, it's 18 plus 1, that's plus 3, I mean, so that's 21, carry the 2, that would give me way too much. So, because that would give me 810, but that's too much, right? So we can't go with that one, we have to go a little bit lower. So we have now 135 times 5. So that gives me 5, 25, carry the 2. 5 times 3 is 15, plus 2 is 17. 5 times 1 is, carry the 1. So 5 times 1 is 5, plus 1 is 6. 675. Subtract that, you get 125. Now, 125 is not enough. So this could look like it could go on a little bit. So just keep going. You guys should have your calculators. You should know the answer by now. And you can just put that value right there. Okay? I'm going to pause right here because it's going to continue going on and I don't have a calculator in here with me right now. But just use your calculators on that one, okay?